वेलकम यू ऑल फॉर सोनू भारती कॉमर्स क्लासेस। जैसे कि हमने एक सीरीज जिसमें हम रोज एक पेपर करते हैं जो आपके मेन बोर्ड पेपर का बी पार्ट है, में हम थर्ड बुक सारे चैप्टर्स कवर करते हैं। आपके एग्जाम में ये क्वेश्चन 27 से होगा। यहाँ पर भी हमारी रिव्यू क्वेश्चन 20 ही स्टार्ट होती है। हम अलग अलग पुराने बोर्ड के पेपर्स उठा रहे हैं एंड समझने हम किस तरह से एफिशिएंटली पेपर को परफॉर्म कर। Let's start with it. When an analyst analyzes the financial statements of an enterprise for a number of years, the analysis is called. तो ऐसे एनालिसिस को हम हॉरिजॉन्टल एनालिसिस। और पार्ट में आपके पास क्वेश्चन डैश विल रिजल्ट इन लिक्विड रेशियो विदाउट अफेक्टिंग द करंट रेट। यहाँ पे आपको दोनों का फॉर्मूला क्लियर होना चाहिए। एंड करंट रेशियो का फॉर्मूला, the difference between liquid asset and current asset, only that. So if I'll just talk of this, let's sale of stock at a cost price, तो आपका करंट इफेक्ट नहीं आएगा, बट आपका लिक्विड रेशियो इंक्रीज हो जाएगा। आपके पास यू आर गेटिंग द कैश हियर, बट अगर प्रॉफिट पे सेल होता है स्टॉक, करंट रेशियो बढ़ जाती है। अगर लॉस पे होता है तो करंट रेशियो कम हो जाती है। अगर सेल ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट है तो करंट रेशियो जाती है। ओनली इन दिस केस स्टॉक और कैश दोनों ही करंट एसेट्स का पार्ट है। यहाँ पे आपकी करंट रेशियो पे कोई चेंज नहीं आएगा। ऑन द अदर साइड आपकी जो लिक्विड रेशियो है वो चेंज हो जाएगी, बिकॉज स्टॉक इज़ नॉट द पार्ट ऑफ liquid assets. On the other side cash is the part of liquid asset. और अगर क्रेडिट सेल भी हुआ है तो डेटर्स भी आपकी एज ऑन 30 February फॉलोइंग इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ बर्तन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, your net profit rate 40%, operating profit rate on 1st April 20, that accountant omitted record just received on investment for the financial, the required rectification. What will be the effect of this on net profit and operating profit? Just remember it, the financial trust receipt, it is a non-operating income. It is not the operating income. Interest received on income. For sure, there will be an increase in your net profit ratio, because net profit के अंदर हम नॉन ऑपरेटिंग इनकम्स को भी ऐड करते हैं। बट जहाँ तक हमारे ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट का पार्ट है, ये ऑपरेटिंग इनकम नहीं है, ये ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस भी नहीं है, तो ये ऑपरेटिंग रेशियो को इफेक्ट नहीं करेगा। सो द आंसर विल बी, दिस इज नॉट द आंसर। नेट प्रॉफिट रेशियो हो रही है लेकिन ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट रेशियो है बोथ, नो ये भी नहीं है। नेट प्रॉफिट रेशियो, तो सी इज द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस, बिकॉज नेट प्रॉफिट रेशियो इंक्रीज होगा एंड ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट हैव नो चेंज। द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, while compute cash from of the following item will be added net profit। अगर आप कैश फ्रॉम ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटी कौन कौन सी आइटम्स आपके नेट प्रॉफिट में ऐड की, तो डिक्रीज वैल्यू ऑफ इन्वेंट्री इन योर कैपिटल, डेफिनेटली द पार्ट ऑफ योर, so is in trade receivable is asset, तो ये कम हो, हम ऐड नहीं करते, तो द आंसर विल बी ऐड दिस वैल्यू ऑफ इन्वेंट्री की वजह से कैश आया है। अनदर वन इज इंक्रीज इन द अमाउंट ऑफ आउटस्टैंडिंग। वन एंड राइट आंसर। लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द नेक्स्ट, another part of the following statements have to, that case I'll read one after all the statements, try to make investment are excluded from cash and cash equivalents unless they are in substance cash equivalents. That's non-current investments will not be the part of cash equivalents. On the other side, marketable securities are the part of cash and cash equivalents. So next is short-term marketable securities can be readily converted to cash, are not as cash equivalent. They are very much treated as cash equivalent. Of financial enterprise, trust receipts are classified as investing activity, not at all, while dividend paid and interest paid are the operating except dividend the financing activity. So this statement is also wrong. Provision for tax made. This is the tax made during the year should be classified as outflow from operating activity. Tax paid is considered as outflow from not X. So also a wrong statement. A is the right answer. The correct statement. Question 30. Statement 1. Limited was carrying on a business of packaging daily and earned good profit in past years. Company wanted to acquire additional requirements of the company. Shares of 30 lakhs, purchased a computerized machine of 20 lakhs. In the current year, net profit of the company was lakh. Cash flows from operating finance from the above. Of course, when they have raised the capital, that means there is an inflow from the financing activity. When they have bought this computerized machine, of course, the cash used in investing activity. And they have earned a profit of 50 lakh, so they have generated cash of 50 lakh through operating activity. Now statement 2, let's analyze the statement 2. So this is a true statement. The patents of X Limited increased from 3 lakh 2021 20 lakh 50,000 in 23 will be taken as purchase of patents of 1,000 and will be shown under the cash outflow of from investing activity. That is also a correct statement because patents पिछले साल से इस साल increase हो गए हैं तो वो purchase of patents है. So if I'll go with the answer, so I'll go with A part. This is both statements are true. Question 31. Find the heads and subheads from these items. So I will be starting from furniture and fixed. The head of this your non-current asset. On the other head, subhead will be property. So advance paid to contractor for building under construction. The main head is non-current asset. On the other hand, subhead will accrued income, the current asset. So subhead will be other current. Now loans repayable on demand to bank. It's a current liability. Main head is current. Subhead will be short-term borrowings. Employees earned payable on retirement. Non-current liability. On the other side, employee earned cashable, current liability, short-term provision. Question 30. Complete comparative statement of profit and loss. Have already current absolute. I'll just give number column and then absolute or minus and then part is upon it. This way we are supposed to calculate. I'll go with this. Current year is lakh minus lakh comes out as now 4 lakh divided by 60 lakh into comes out as. So this way you are supposed to do all these calculations. So like this, we will all the values. For example, if I have to employees benefiting lakh is 5 lakh, you can just check it of column 25 upon 100 column have to because it can maximum 6 minutes to draw this entire table in your answer booklet and calculate all these values. So this is question 33. We are supposed to calculate gross profit. We know it. So gross profit RF minus cost of RF. So here the information given to us is regarding purchases, carriage inward, wages we are having, opening inventory we are having, average inventory we are having. Actually we require the closing inventory as well. So the formula for average inventory. So here average inventory. So closing inventory is 1 lakh. Now we putting the formula. Now we the formula for RF. This opening inventory, which is your 60,000 plus net per year are given 3,60,000 plus direct expense. So one is carriage inward is my direct expense and one is 60,000. So I'm taking this 1,10,000 as my direct expenses minus closing inventory. Closing inventory is 1 lakh. So we are getting it now. Gross profit equal to my RFO here is 10 lakhs minus 4,30,000 is coming as 5,70,000, and I will be putting these values here in gross profit ratio formula. My gross profit is 5 lakh, my RFO is lakhs 100. The answer. So you are having another option for the same attempt this well. We are given here profit after tax and tax. So let's assume profit. So now here I can write it down like this: profit after tax x minus 100. I will be putting the values that is. Now we are having profit before tax and we are having profit before interest and tax. I can easily calculate my interest. This interest, that means profit before interest and tax minus profit tax, coming out as 10 lakh minus coming as lakh 50. Now we have to calculate the rate of interest here. All know the formula for interest. If I have to calculate interest, I will be this interest R upon. I know my interest are there 5 lakhs R up. So I will be lakh 50,000 divided by 25,000 coming. There are parts of this question. Cash flows we are supposed to calculate operating. Let's analyze the question. So surplus, that is balancing profit and loss current year, and then provision for tax, and then trade receivable. Trade receivable current asset. आपका करंट एसेट का है, और जब भी करंट एसेट माइनस and then trade current liability. Current liability The other side, goodwill. You'll see that we consider in the operating activity as written off. Here proposed always consider of just so let's start with this question. The first thing is net profit before tax and extraordinary item. Current year minus previous year, अगर आप ये देखें minus 1 lakh आ रहा है. Let's start with it. First item with profit. Here add while making this, because provision for taxation given to you, will be taking this current year provision added there 1,20,000 or proposed dividend at 1,50,000. 1 lakh. So your net profit before tax and ordinary item 1 lakh. Then we add one line here. What all we have for non-cash and non-operating items? Let's check it. One is here. There is only one thing non-cash and non, that is no 1,000. Now you will be writing here, call it operating, and here it is. So we are having two working capital. One is trade payable, वो आपको माइनस करना है, ट्रेड पेबल आपको प्लस करना है. Let's check the item. Amounts are 40,000. Finally, it will come as like 20,000. Then you will be putting a line cash from is coming at like 30. And finally, tax will be considered that last year's provision for tax has been paid. The given question. Current year का हमने add किया है और 1 lakh of last year, that finally 1,30,000 cash generated from operating activity. Let's understand the B part of it. The cost of the machine 130 March 20 lakh and March 28 lakhs. Accumulated depreciation lakh and on 30 March 20 lakh. Now here is the additional information. The first is machinery costing 50,000, book value 40,000 was lost by fire, and the insurance of 1,000 was received. So this is very clear in this particular transaction. Cost of the machine is 50,000 and book value of the machine 40,000. That means accumulated depreciation 10,000 and insurance claim admitted by the company. Insurance company has given you a claim of 1,000, so there is a loss of 1,000. So depreciation charge during the year is 3,50,000. This is one another, and a part of machine costing rupees 2,50,000, so at a loss of 20,000. So here one hidden information is what was the book value of this machine. Have to work on it. So for that, first of all, we are going to create accumulated depreciation account. We are supposed to prepare accumulated depreciation first. Accumulated depreciation will always be having credit balance, and balance will come here. Balance carried down. When I'm saying opening balance, this is previous year's balance. Here it is previous year is 4 lakh and balance is 6 lakh 50, यहाँ पे 4 lakh आए, यहाँ पे lakh. So depreciation for the year. Now you are already knowing that one of the machinery destroyed by fire, so accumulated depreciation on that machine 10,000. We are having this much of information. We'll just take the total of it, and here it is 50. So the balancing figure is, now this balancing figure, let's understand it, how we are going to this figure. We are having this information, a part of machinery costing like 50,000, so at a loss of 2 lakh. So how I will use, cost of this machine is 2 lakh 1,000. Accumulated depreciation on it 90. That means written down value or book value of this machine is, so once you got this book value, you are knowing it, you have sold at a loss of, that means you have sold it for 1 lakh. So let's put all this information in the machinery account to understand, and because we are supposed to get investing activities, first check the opening balance of machinery account. The opening balance is 2 lakh and the closing balance is 28 lakhs. This is the opening balance, this is 20 lakhs of the machine, and there is a closing balance. Now you have to put the information here. We are having the information of accumulated depreciation, so that will come here, accumulated, which is of 1 lakh, 90,000 on one and 10,000 on another, and then there is a sale by bank. The sale we have calculated 1,40,000. Insurance claim, so you are getting an insurance claim of 32,000. Then statement of profit and loss, one is loss by fire, which is 8,000. On the other side there is a loss on sale of machine for 20,000. The total loss is 8,000. Now take the total of it and try to balance it out. 31 lakhs. So there is a purchase of 11 lakh of this machinery. Now when we are making when we have to tell that cash flow from investing activity, the outflow of it. The outflow, because you have purchased the machine. There is an inflow through insurance and there is an inflow through of this. Let's write it down together to create the purchase of machine. $11 lakhs, an outflow. Sale of machine of 1,40,000, the inflow of cash. Then you are having one of the insurance claim admitted by the insurance company, which is of 30,000. That's again an. So finally there is a total outflow of cash. Thank you and best of luck for your exams.